Welcome aboard, everybody. It is the holiday edition. Happy holidays to all. Of course, the Teacher's Lounge. I, of course, am Winston Bell. She is Stacy Boss. That is the Bell and the Boss. The Boss. She tells people what to do. I'm the Bell. Ding. I tell you what to do. Hopefully, you're having a happy holiday and enjoying your family. It's a little complicated this year, but obviously everybody reaching out via Zoom or doing some other things. The way you can reach out to us, it's the teachers.lounge 721. That's at Instagram. Remember, we started off with the written form. Now we're on Instagram. The teachers.lounge 721. That's at Instagram. And you can go to our Facebook and YouTube channel. That's just the Teachers Lounge. Listen, children, I'll tell you how to do it. It's teachers with a what?
Apostrophe
S. That means teachers, belonging to the teachers. Write it down in case you forget it. Or just log on to it and save it in your bookmark it or whatever you do. I don't know what's going on. Remember, as always, take a deep breath. You can smoke in here. All right, boss, don't be rude. People are mingling. There's eggnog.
All right. Happy holidays, everybody.
Say happy holidays, please. That way we have to be politically correct. The lawyers, as always, are listening. Can't just say merry or happy. Has to be happy holidays. That's in the paperwork. I don't know. Anyway, there's a lot to get to. As always, we're winding down 2020 and, of course, kicking off 2021. But there are a couple of different things. Boss, I got to talk about parents who are still reaching out. Boss, I'm on vacation. I don't know about you. Am I in shorts? Of course I am.
Yes, he is in 30-degree weather.
I'm just saying, it's vacation time. Boss, I've got parents reaching out to me. I see your kids' Christmas photos.
Yes.
I'm hearing, what are we going to do post-break?
We don't want to hear from you over our winter break.
You don't want to hear from me.
I hope not.
Well, allegedly they do. But, boss, listen, let me ask you this. Boss, are you thinking about teachers?
No.
Are you thinking about school?
No.
Are you thinking about what parents need to know you're not?
I'm thinking about sleep.
Sure.
Presents.
Sure.
My own children.
Perhaps a beverage.
A beverage or two.
Allegedly. Listen, parents are reaching out. I'm getting text messages. I spoke about this on the last two podcasts. I do like, boss, the fact that there is a lot of in-time interaction, meaning if I text a parent during real time, they text me right back. What I do not like, don't like the fact that you're reaching out to me during my Christmas break.
And what kind of questions are these parents asking you over break?
Yeah, funny. Let me get to a couple of these, okay?
We're never short of gossip over here.
One, when do you think that we're going to be going back to school? I don't know. Let me give you my definitive. Well, when I talk to Governor whoever, Wilder, DeWine, whoever the guy is in California, I don't talk to these people. I watch it like you do. I don't know. No time soon. I think it's going to be a combination of remote and hybrid learning. I just think that that's what's going to happen going forward. What should I do over my break to keep my kids engaged?
How about I don't care?
All right, well, you can't say that. You have to say it politically. Whatever you think is appropriate. You noticed I used my teacher voice? Did you hear that?
How about audiobooks on tape there? That's nicer, right?
Put some headphones, slap an iPad in front of them, give them a chicken nugget. I don't know. Listen, boss, I don't know. You're the boss. You tell people what to do. And what are you going to tell them? Leave you alone.
Right.
All right. I'm telling
And
them,
when should they leave you alone?
Ding, right now. I'm just saying, boss. It's amazing how many parents I've had reach out. I mean, again, in the one vein, I do like it. It is instant gratification. I can talk to them. In the one vein, it's a holiday time, man. The world's jingling and Christmasing, or I don't even know what people are doing. Let me go on to item 2. I've got, boss, this is a sore spot with me, and maybe it's just me. I've got teachers who are remote learning, and they're using their tools, be it Zoom, be it Microsoft Teams.
Okay.
from Fort Lauderdale,
What?
from Virginia Beach,
What?
from Sonoma.
Are they keeping this like on the down low? Or what's going on here?
Boss, I've got people screenshotting from Palm Springs when they're not in the Palm Springs school district. I'm just letting you know, if you live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, or you live in Chicago, Illinois, or you live in Garfield Heights, why do I see the San Francisco Bridge?
So pretty much you're saying that any teacher can fly off to the Bahamas,
Yes,
do
they
a
can.
Zoom session with the
Yes,
students,
they can.
but have nobody know about it.
No one would know. No one would know. And I'm just saying that's remote learning gone bad.
Yes.
We'll talk about that. I've got more on that later. But boss, I just think if I work here, I Zoom from here. Maybe that's just me. I wouldn't want to have my son's algebra teacher in Hawaii and then have, I might even have a young person ask a question. Like, what would a young person ask?
What's 2 plus 2?
What's 2 plus 2 when they're at home? And
Thank you, Lily.
Thank you, of course, baby boss. And of course, that's something that's distracting, boss. It takes away from the learning environment.
I agree.
I mean, aloha. I would like you to be in the same area that you're teaching my kid in. Is that too much to ask?
No, it's not. No, I'm thinking, even if, these teachers are pretty much scot-free, though, because even if the principal said, emergency meeting, 3 p.m., and you're in Hawaii, you could still make it because it's a Zoom meeting.
Oh, yes, boss. Technically, if somebody were to say, listen, we need to have a meeting, or attention teachers. Yes, I get that if I got that email, but boss, I just think that you need to be in the proximity. While I understand that it's a different environment, I'm taking the 16 steps to my home office rather than 176 miles or 1,700 miles to Maui.
Me too. About 16 steps to my office.
There you go. Some of the steps may not be in a straight line, but that's all right. That's okay.
As long as you're in the same city as your students.
You're correct. Stay safe, stay at home, wear a mask, allegedly. It's all about profession of the day. POD, as we like to say. That's not what you think it is. No, it's not passed out something. It's profession of the day. See people looking around. Don't do that. The lawyers would be all over me. Boss, as you know, I keep another job, and one of my things is I do customer service. And
right.
In these times, I constantly get angry customer. And normally, boss, it's awful. It sounds a little bit like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm standing out here with a mask on in the cold. This is embarrassing. This is ridiculous. No other store. Hey. Come on now. There are children in here. There are children.
Mom, you're embarrassing me.
That's my point. Please watch your language. I don't need to watch my language. I can do what I want. It's a free country. I can do... Listen, hey. It's holiday time. You're better than that. What would your daughter want for you to say?
Mom, stop.
Even your daughter needs you to say that. I tell you what. My cheeks turn red with embarrassment. I don't... Lower your voice. Please. And be a what? Kind friend. Do you want your daughter to be embarrassed? She's had to tell you 3 times to...
Stop.
So rude. Please stand 6 feet apart. And keep your hands to yourself. Angry person. Would you like to see an Instagram face of you doing that? You wouldn't. I'm sure. I can take you right here, dear. Come on up, please.
Hi, I have a candle. It's a 3-wick candle,
Sure.
but only one of the wicks works.
Are you... Okay, let me understand.
I've been trying to light a 3-wick candle, but only one of the 3 wicks. 1, 2, 3. This one does not work.
So you're saying you can't light the other 2 wicks? Or...
I'm saying the wicks don't work.
And you want to do what?
I want to return the wicks that don't work.
Okay, honey. You can't return the unworking wicks. You just have to be able to return the whole candle.
I'm so confused. I don't understand.
Here, sweetie. Here. Give me the candle. I'm going to take this here and put it behind. Thank you, Jim. Now you can go and pick out
Can I pick out any candle?
That's more expensive candle of the same price. Exchange the same.
Okay, I don't understand. I don't know what I'm doing. Can you work with me?
Of course I can. Jenny, can you take over my register? I'm on my way, dear. She's got a 3-wick problem. I'm a 1-wick problem.
Have you dealt with that from experience?
Oh, boy.
At your job?
No names, please. There have been a couple people who can't count to 3 wicks, but yet want to return. And the policy,
I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
Well, and the policy of a lot of places that people do not know, honest to goodness, true story, is if the customer is not satisfied, they can return the unused item, and really because it's all about their satisfaction. And that's not just...
But you can't resell it, right?
We cannot.
With one wick that has been lit?
No, we cannot resell it. And it's a process. I've got to find out why the person is returning it. Is it resellable? And then, to be honest with you, that item gets destroyed. It does not get resold.
Wow.
No. There's
the
a
secrets
process.
of retail.
There's back behind the doors of retail.
I just couldn't do it.
Inside Santa's workshop. No names, please. Well, now we come to my favorite segment. I don't know about yours. It has to be yours, boss. It is the speech professional tip of the day. Obviously, Stacy Boss, she is the SLP. She is the licensed speech professional, licensed in Ohio.
That's me.
The lawyers have to have that disclosed. And again, I have to say this, as always, any information that is given during this podcast is not a substitute for any real speech therapy and cannot be used in binding arbitration. It is only a recommendation. Boss, I got a speech tip from, of course, parents that I don't want to hear from.
Okay.
Boss, they say, what if my child has dyslexia? First of all, boss, break it down for me. I'm a substitute professional. What is dyslexia and what is dyslexia?
Dyslexia is very simple. It just means you cannot read.
Okay.
That's it. If you can't read, you have dyslexia.
Okay.
So what is the question that they asked?
All right. The question is, what can I do if my child has dyslexia?
Oh, okay. Well, without having all the pieces of information, I can go off on a long tangent.
Just give me the 50,000 foot view.
Okay, let's.
So I come to you. We're at a grocery store, and I say, "Hey, Stacey, I don't mean to bug you, but my son has dyslexia. What can I do?"
Well, one of the best programs I know outside of school is the Orton-Gillingham method.
Whoa!
So you might, and I'm not saying it's free, but I'm saying that taking that course or seeing one of his lectures is worth a go if you're able to.
Can I do that on YouTube?
No, I believe he is for a cost.
Okay,
the Orton-Gillingham method is for cost. So at school, the teachers will keep an eye out, and if they notice any reading difficulties,
such as
unable to blend words together, then they'll be tested. They might be given an educational disability where they will get special reading help.
How soon can I identify this, boss?
As soon as the teacher starts the phonological awareness in the classroom. So phonological awareness is all by hearing. So if I said you have the word lake and you take off the L, what do you have? Ache. Now, if a child that's phonological awareness. It's all by listening. If the child does not have that skill, it's one whammy against you for reading. The second thing that would be against the child who is learning to read is if they are a poor if they have poor RAN skills. Now, what's
What is a
RAN?
RAN skill?
RAN
Gotta
stands
break
for
this down.
Rapid Automatic Naming.
Okay. Such
So
as?
if I showed them a card, there's testing for this. So let's say I showed them a card and it just had a bunch of letters on it or a bunch of numbers or a bunch of colors. And I said, read these as fast as you can. And I time it. Well, if they go beyond the time that is allotted, that's another whammy against you for reading.
So I've got AKE 321, and it takes me.
Longer than usual. Yeah, because it's a standardized test. So if it takes you longer than the normal, that means just think about it. When you read, you have to look and read and instantly say
Correct.
what it says. So if you cannot read a card full of numbers very quickly, you're going to have trouble reading words quickly.
Okay. Now, let me ask one more question. I mean, if they have this and they use the method, what results would they hope to see? What are they looking for, boss?
Well, it depends on if it's mild, moderate, or severe dyslexia. Mild to moderate, you're probably going to end up being a fluent reader. Severe dyslexia, you might always have trouble reading.
Wow.
It might take memorization of sight words. Instead of actually picking up on the patterns of words, you might just have to learn whole word like by sight.
So, and then again, you use the big phonemic awareness.
Phonemic awareness is huge. You need
big.
phonological awareness to read.
That's big. That's big.
So you can just do a search on phonological awareness activities. Some of them are even rhyming. You should be able to rhyme if you're going to read. That's a phonological awareness activity. I think they start rhyming really in kindergarten.
Correct.
So don't put too much pressure on your 3-year-old or your 4-year-old.
No.
I think you really need to really hone on some reading skills in kindergarten.
Flashcards, any of that stuff useful?
Flashcards are useful. Just reading aloud is always good. And that's it.
All right. That's simple. That's the speech tip of the day. Of course, hey, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays.
Yes,
and of course,
happy holidays.
Happy holidays to everyone. The Teacher's Lounge, you still, deep breath, been smoking here. Boss, open the window. Happy holidays, everybody. I am the bell. She is the boss. That is your boss sauce tip of the day.
See you next time.